दोस्तों आज के इस लेसन में मैं आपको सिखाने वाली हूँ 150 एग्जाम्पल्स ऑफ पास्ट परफेक्ट कंटिन्यूस टेंस। इन टेंसेस को हमारे साथ सीखते हुए आप अपनी प्रोनाउंसिएशन और एसेंट को बहुत अच्छी तरह से इम्प्रूव कर पाएंगे। पर शर्त ये है कि आप हमारे पीछे पीछे रिपीट कीजिए, प्रैक्टिस कीजिए और साथ साथ बोलिए, तभी आप इन फिक्रात से अपनी इंग्लिश बेहतर बना पाएंगे। दोस्तों हमारे साथ यूं ही बासानी उर्दू से इंग्लिश सीखने के लिए हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लीजिए और हमारी वीडियो अच्छी लगे तो लाइक का बटन ज़रूर प्रेस कर लीजिए। तो चलिए दोस्तों अपनी आज की वीडियो का हम कर लेते हैं आगाज़। 150 एग्जाम्पल्स ऑफ पास्ट परफेक्ट कंटिन्यूस टेंस पॉजिटिव एग्जाम्पल्स। Helen had been listening to songs for the whole day. He had been reading a book since morning. John has been watching TV for 2 hours. They had been walking on the beach since morning. We had been studying since 9 a.m. Her daughter had been working all day. They had been dancing for the whole day. It had been heavily raining all day. Thomas had been trying to repair the phone for 2 days. They had been being friends since childhood. He had been helping his parents for 5 years. She had been loving her children since birth. We had been looking for the phone since morning. He had been drinking something before we left. She had been eating medicines for 2 months. My father had been living in America for 2 years. The teacher had been showing us a video when the bell rang. You had been trying to open the door since 4 o'clock. He had been scaring us for many weeks. She had been trying to wear new dresses when her friend came. I had been playing computer games before they came to the house. He had been coming when you asked. She had been playing with the children for 5 hours. The laborers had been digging the well since morning. We had been helping the patients for 5 years. He had been laughing loudly for several hours. They had been using my phone for a week. She had been losing her weight for 2 years. He had been improving his financial condition for 3 months. I had been doing a new job since 1st May. Our team had been winning the match for the last 5 years. My friends had been climbing up the hill for 3 weeks. Army had been doing the operations for 3 months. Gardener had been watering the plants since 8 o'clock. They had been sending me letters since March. My father had been winning the competition for 7 years. We had been solving the problem since morning. She had been deceiving you for 2 months. I had been learning new methods since morning. They had been taking her test for 3 hours. My mother had been cleaning her room for several hours. She had been sleeping since 3 p.m. You had been traveling across Europe for 1 year. She had been decorating my room for 1 hour. The servant had been cleaning the house since his owner come. We had been crying for help for 3 hours. His mother had been cooking meals since morning. My son had been studying hard during exams. The people had been talking benefits from the government for a month. तो दोस्तों this is it for today. We will be talking then experience. Take care.